Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to the first instalment of Chris on the Course. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Christian Askins and I look after the golf operations at Rada Golf Club. I'm also a PGA professional and a level 2 R&A referee. I brought you out here today to our 14th hole to show you a little bit about what happens if your ball goes into the water hazard, or the penalty area which is now called, on our 14th hole, short left of the green. We're going to do two scenarios. The first scenario is if you hit the ball from the teeing area and it goes into the water on the fly and makes a big splash in the middle. I'm sure many of you have seen it on a Saturday, unfortunately, but it doesn't touch any other side of the hazard, or penalty area as it's now called. My mistake. So in this scenario, I've hit a tee shot, I haven't taken enough club, and I've gone into the penalty area right in the middle. So for illustration purposes, I now have got to work out where the ball last crossed the margin of the penalty area. If you want to come over with me, come on over. I've put a tee peg in the ground to mark where the ball last crossed the penalty area margin. That extends upwards as far as you can go. What I then do next is I will then come back from the flag on a direct line. It must be a direct line, and I will use the flag, that tee peg that I've just put in the ground, and I can go back as far as I like on the line between those 2 points, all the way back. I've decided I'm going to take that option. There are other options you can take. If you'd like to re-tee it, stroke and distance, you can do for your third shot, or the other option is to play it as it lies. I don't like your chances of trying to get in there, and I don't like mine much either. So what I've done now is I've put a tee directly from the flag, the point in which it last crossed the penalty area margin, and I've got a tee to mark what's called my reference point. This is important because this is where our measurements are going to be taken from. Because we are taking our drop on a straight line going backwards, we have a 1 club length semicircle. That 1 club length semicircle, and it can be used the longest club in your bag that's not a putter, like so. Measure, and that semicircle goes all the way around, no nearer the hole. Then in the new rules, I would take my drop. Now most of you will know, hopefully, that the drop is no longer at shoulder height, it is now at knee height. So I've decided I'm going to take my drop here because it looks like a nice lie. Like so. That ball's now in play. If you want to do a quick check because you're not quite sure on the semicircle, yeah, that's in play. Next I'm going to show you what happens when the heartbreak of hitting a lovely shot on a summer's day, it hits the far bank, bounces back into the penalty area. I'm sure plenty of you have seen that one as well. Come on over with me, come on over. So for the purposes of this video, I've enlisted the help of a cone. It couldn't be a Chris on the Course without there being something. Ken uses a beach ball, I use a cone. And the reason that cone is there, again, is to work out where the ball last crossed the margin of the penalty area. And that's something that's very, very important that you work out. It is not where the ball crossed on this side, it is where it last crossed the penalty area, which if it bounced that side, it would have come back in. So what I have done then for this is I put the cone, because that suggests where the ball has last crossed the penalty area, and the same drop-in procedure applies. I will take a line directly from the flag, through the cone, and to this side. Just to make it easy for myself, again, I've just marked something this side, but actually you don't particularly need to do that as long as you know that your point is the other side. Just makes it a little bit easier, and then you can go back and take the same drop-in procedure again. So I hope that's cleared everything up in terms of rulings on our 14th hole. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be coming again from the course at Rada for some more instalments of Chris on the Course, where you'll be getting other rulings throughout our wonderful golf course. Thank you.